It's not an excuse, it's a reason. Have you ever said that? What are your reasons for putting off what you plan to do? What do you say to yourself to justify why you changed your mind and did something else? Or what do you tell others because you don't want to reveal the real reason, the real excuse? All of us are guilty of making excuses for why we don't do whatever it is we know that we ought to do. For example, maybe you promised yourself that you'd start that new diet on Monday, but when Monday rolls around, you decide that you don't feel like it, and that's because a new donut shop opened over the weekend and you didn't have time to go until now. If you start your diet today, then you'll miss out. And besides, waiting one more day to start your diet won't really matter, right? Is that a reason or an excuse? What's the difference? And if there is a difference, then what is it? Whatever difference there is may only be in your mind because you're unwilling to admit that it's really an excuse. You don't want to change, not yet anyway. Maybe you promised your spouse or your kids or your friends that you'd do something together last weekend. But on Friday night, you either felt too tired or you had an opportunity to do something else, and so you postponed your planned outing. Your reason might have been that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, or the weather is changing soon and I might not get to do this again until next year. Or perhaps you made a resolution that starting on Saturday, come what may, you'd get up at 5 a.m. and work on your business. But you were having so much fun on Friday night that you didn't want to spoil the festivities by going to bed early. So instead, you let yourself sleep in. After all, it was your day off. In each of these cases, you had a good reason for putting off what you planned to do. You planned to do one thing, and when the time came, you found a good reason to do something else. Now, when you look back over the last 60 days, how often has this happened? How often have you decided at the last minute to do something other than what you had originally intended? It's important that you're honest with yourself. Do you tend to change your plans at least once per month like this? Twice per month? Weekly? Or more often than that? You know, there's an interesting phrase which identifies in no uncertain terms what the root cause of this is. The statement isn't what you'd call diplomatic, but it gets right to the heart of the matter. Here it is. Excuses are for people who don't want it badly enough. I'll say that again. Excuses are for people who don't want it badly enough. How badly do you want it? It probably depends on what it is. It could be that it is something trivial. And if that's the case, then it doesn't matter. But if it's important enough that you put it on your calendar or made promises to other people, then if you repeatedly postpone what you plan to do, you have a problem. In fact, this statement is for you if you procrastinate more than occasionally. And you need to put it where you can see it easily. For example, excuses, maybe you want to underline that word, are for people who don't want it badly enough. Worded that way, this phrase may be weak because it's too generic, and so you need to personalize it. For example, if you procrastinate when you're supposed to start your diet, then on your refrigerator door it might say, if you eat what you know you shouldn't eat, then you don't want to be thin badly enough. If you tend to cancel plans with others for any reason, then put this statement in your calendar. When you cancel your plans to do things with other people, then it's because you don't want to spend time with them badly enough. And if you get distracted when you should be working on your business, then type this statement on a sheet of paper in 60-point bold and colored font and stick it on the wall right above your computer so that you can't miss it every time you sit at your desk. The statement reads, any excuse for not doing the work that you plan to do simply means that you don't want your dream badly enough. And you might even spell out what that dream is so that you don't forget. If you're going to break the habit of procrastination, then it could be what you really need is a healthy dose of truth. And the truth is that if you don't want whatever it is that you thought you wanted badly enough, then you'll make excuses for postponing it. You'll find a reason to put it off. You'll leave it for another time. It doesn't matter if you call it an excuse or a reason. What matters is that you postponed something that you had planned to do, and then you looked for a way to justify your decision so that you wouldn't embarrass yourself. And it's that act of justifying yourself, dressing up an excuse by calling it a reason, that gives it away. I'm Dr. Bruce Hoag. If you enjoyed this video and would like to learn more about how to hack your life and your business, then click on the link in the description below. Please also like this video and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.